Dobar dan, prijatelji. Did you know that there is a way to support the Let's Learn Croatian podcast and YouTube channel and get extra content? Tony D, how can they find it and gain access?
It's super easy. There's a couple of ways. If they go to our website, www.letslearncroatian.com, they will see a Buy the LLC a Coffee button at the bottom of each page. They can also find it in our link tree from the LLC Pod Instagram page, and it's also linked in the show notes of each of our YouTube video lessons. Once they get there, they can choose to buy us as many coffees as they want, or they can opt in to become an LLC member.
Odlično, Tony D. Absolutely. For $5 a month, you can become a Kikiriki member. As a member, you'll receive a shout out on the pod thanking you for all to hear. And in the mail, we'll send you a handwritten letter from yours truly, thanking you, supporting all things LLC, an official LLC member magnet, an LLC sticker, and automatic entry into each LLC raffle that we do for as long as you remember. And for $10 a month, you can become a Smokeful member and get everything I just mentioned and so much more. DJ Mo, what kind of content do we have available?
Lots! With the Smokeful membership, you unlock a quiz for almost every lesson we've made. We have over 90 lessons from our podcast, and our goal is to have a quiz for every one of them. There's also all the songs and lyrics, so you too can sing along with us and learn the Hrvatski language in a whole new way. We also have the audio from our dialogues and their written parts, so you can follow along with a few of our native-speaking friends of the pod, as well as the full Priče with Beppo audio and transcripts. And lastly, our version of a Croatian phrase pocket guide to help jumpstart your language journey and have you start communicating sooner.
Puno hvala for taking time to listen to our podcast and watching our YouTube videos. We try to share as much Croatian language, culture, and travel content as we can. We hope you find our non-scholastic, conversational Croatian language approach helpful and are able to support our efforts. Puno hvala I čuvaj se.
3, 4 sad.
So Tony D, are you ready to learn?
Da.
Wonderful. A really quick reminder, all of the phrases, all of the translations will be on the website for each lesson. Translations page, letslearncroatian.com. Okay, Tony D, the word for boat. The word for boat is brod.
Brod.
So give me a lighter D sound, like more at the front of your mouth. Brod.
Brod.
Bravo. So no, don't do like the American D where it's kind of the top of your roof of your mouth, like doors, but brod. Like against the back of your teeth, front of your back of your teeth. Brod.
Brod.
Bravo. That's way better. Feeling that? Feel the difference?
Yeah, I kind of almost stick my tongue out.
Yeah, brod versus broad.
Yeah, my tongue has more movement.
Right. So brod. The word for boat is brod.
Brod.
Bravo. Moving on along. So you can take a boat anywhere. So it's kind of like the universal term. But if you're going to travel from, let's say, Zadar to Preko, you're going to get on a ferry. And the word for ferry is trajekt.
Trajekt.
Bravo. You got trajekt.
Trajekt.
And the ferries in Croatia, the trajekt, they can fit humans and cars. Right? So you roll on cars, it's a lot of shipping supplies from the mainland to the islands. And backwards, right? So back and forth. And that's all of the port cities are going to have some that go to the islands, whether they're a 2.5 hour ride or even like a 20-minute ride, really quick, really fun way. Always have a coffee each on there. Gotta make sure we do that.
Ooh, there's a little cafe thing on
Of
snack
course.
bar.
Yeah, snack bar area. Yeah. Or you can sit in your car, but that's kind of not as fun. So that's a trajekt. Okay, then you have the fast version. You have a speedboat, right? The speedboat is called a gliser.
Gliser.
Bravo. Gliser.
Gliser.
Right. So instead of taking a 2.5 hour ferry, you get to see the ocean a little better. You go on a gliser that takes an hour. So you go a little faster, right? So it's a faster speedboat.
Still a long time on the ocean.
It's true. And you're gonna hit the waves a little harder, so it's more of a challenge, right? So that speedboat is gliser.
Gliser.
Okay, nice. So the more traditional way, the sailboat, right? It's gonna have the big sails, the masts. You guys have been sailing before?
Nope.
No.
Me neither. Sailboat is jedrilica.
Jedrilica?
Okay, so jedrilica.
Jedrilica.
Bravo. Jedrilica.
Jedrilica.
That's going to be small, small ones, big ones, have the sails, Someone's handling it. Probably a team that works it if necessary. Or it could be a small, just 2-person gun, right? Jedrilica.
Jedrilica.
Wonderful. So that's the lower end, more traditional style. The upper end, upper class, that's probably going out of control now for a huge amount of years is a yacht, right? So a yacht in Croatian is jahta.
Jahta.
So that definitely happens a lot in the summertime. All of the super rich people around Europe will drive their yachts into one of the smaller ports in Croatia, whether it's Zadar or Split, and you'll see this monstrous, 2-story, sometimes 3-story yacht.
This future boat
Right.
just pulls up.
Has a crew on it, and,
Bunch of dishes, just pulling in information and radar equipment.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Bells and
I thought
whistles.
you meant like food dishes.
Oh,
That's happening.
Too.
They probably have a chef on there,
Oh,
chef, a
yeah.
captain, all of that stuff, and
So fancy boat.
the high enders, more of a Tony D kind of boat, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm more of a pirate ship.
that's a jedrilica, right?
How do we say pirate ship?
Yeah, it's that's how you say it. Arr.
Arr.
So those are our 5 methods, our 5 little transportations on the sea. So then we got some extra words that we're going to learn. So when you're on the Jadransko more, remember the Jadransko more, Tony D? The Adriatic Sea. The word for sea is more, Jadran is the Adriatic, altogether Jadransko more. So when you're on the more, on the sea, and let's say you're sitting in a trajekt and you're kind of just overlooking, you're sitting outside or looking out the window, you're going to see big waves. Or you'll see small waves, hopefully, and you'll have a smoother ride. The word for wave is val,
Val.
right? So it's just like the name, the woman's name, Val, but we say val,
Val.
right? So keep your tongue towards the front of your mouth, val.
Val.
So val is 1 wave. 2 waves or more waves or a lot of waves are valovi.
Valovi.
Bravo. Valovi.
Valovi.
Cool. Okay. What else are we going to see when we're around the ocean? Anybody? Birds? How about some birds?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Može.
Seagull.
Seagull.
The word for seagull is galeb.
Galeb.
Oliver Dragojevic is a famous song called Moj galebe, my seagull.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
My pet
So-
seagull.
The word for seagull is galeb.
Galeb.
I'm sure if you guys have heard the myth that every seagull represents a sailor.
Heard it.
That's why you don't kill seagulls.
What? I didn't know that.
So seagull is galeb.
Galeb.
Great. And if you're lucky, and if you're sitting on a trajekt or on a speedboat or the gliser, jedrilica, whatever, and you see a dolphin bobbing away and jumping the waves and riding the waves, which they're so beautiful when they do that, is a dupin.
Dupin.
Yeah. Kind of like pingvin, right?
Yeah.
Remember pingvin?
Yeah.
Plavi penguin. And then we have dupin.
Dupin.
Oh.
How do you say orca?
That I don't know. It's a killer whale, right? It's a bigger guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do the things too.
Yes.
Not
But
actually a whale, by the way. Is that news to you guys? I didn't know. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Not actually. It's in the dolphin family, which
Yeah.
is the dupin family.
Dupin
apparently.
family, right.
Dupin.
So the Oreo cookie version of a dupin. bigger. So dupin. So,
Water panda.
water panda. well said. Let's review all of those. It's the seafaring words we've had today. The word for boat is brod.
Can we use the boat word for like ship as well? Is it kind of the same thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Veliki brod is a ship. I mean, maybe there's a better word for
It's a
ship.
big ship.
Yeah. I mean, you're like you might see a cruise ship. That'll probably be the big passenger ship that you'll see. But brod works.
Like what? Let's say it's down here.
Container ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's another one. But I would say brod is like rybarski brod is a fishing boat. So ryba is fish. Rybarski is a fisherman's boat.
I've been on
Ryba.
one of those before.
There you go. So
Yeah.
my dad was a fisherman for a long time, so he used to work on a rybarski brod.
Yeah, that's
There you
cool.
go.
So brod,
Brod. The word for boat, brod.
brod.
Bravo. Make sure you pronounce that the correct way, right?
Yes.
The word for ferry is trajekt.
Trajekt.
Bravo. The word for speedboat is gliser.
Gliser.
Super. The word for sailboat, jedrilica.
Jedrilica.
Let's try one more time. I like that. You stumbled through it, but you got it. Jedrilica.
Jedrilica.
Bravo. Remember, yeah, slightly roll your R's always. Jedrilica.
A little, yeah.
A little wave in there. Jedrilica.
Jedrilica. It's hard.
There was
That's
some
a good
val
one.
in that one.
Yeah, Jedrilica.
Jedrilica.
DJ Mo, how about jahta?
Jahta.
There you go. Get that good H sound in there. Jahta.
Yach.
The word for one wave is val.
Val.
The word for two waves, DJ Mo, is valovi.
Valovi.
Bravo. All right, here's our flying friend. Seagull, Tony D, is a galeb.
Galeb.
Bravo. And DJ Mo's going to finish off the dolphin is the dupin.
Dupin.
Yeah, fino. Well done, guys.
Don't forget to hit subscribe and smash that like button.